Yo,
Hey, yo,
it's your boy Ill Mix. I'm here with Cap, big bro.
what's goody?
And we gonna talk about some shit.
Let's just do it, man.
Right.
What's up with your boy Kyrie?
Man, shit. You already know. Uh, Motherfucker fighting the powers that be.
I
Fighting the
think it's
good fight.
crazy how they're trying to make him jump all through all them hoops. Still,
You
he
remember
had like
Riley?
a whole assignment list. Like, what
Yeah.
was the 5 different things he had to do?
Yep. Uh,
Apologize and
Listen to a rabbi. You know,
yeah,
make sure he understands. Take a quiz on Jewish history.
they had to wear a yarmulke
Uh,
or something.
donate donate money to Jewish causes, like all kinds of shit,
They're
bro.
overdoing it.
Yeah,
Overdoing it.
you remember Riley Cooper, bro?
Did he do it all? Did he apologize? Didn't he?
No, I don't think he did any of it, and they're trying to like make it seem like he did.
I thought he. I mean, I just saw that he apologized. I
He did
didn't see
apologize.
it.
Yeah, he apologized, which I thought was kind of fucked up because he didn't. He posted a link, bro. He didn't even say, "Man, this movie is the shit" or nothing. He didn't say nothing with it. He just posted a link.
Right.
And they're mad at him because they're like, "Oh, well, he brought light to a movie, blah blah blah." But they fucking showed it on ESPN, they showed it on Fox Sports, they showed it on CNN, they showed it on Fox News.
Right. And it's not
Like
like
y'all,
he produced
y'all,
the
y'all
movie.
promoted it way more than he did. Like yo, like come
Yeah.
on,
Right.
man. Like so many people that don't follow Kyrie on Twitter and Instagram, fucking, seen that shit because of them, not because of Kyrie, because of them talking about Kyrie.
Well, I saw Shannon Sharp said something I thought that was
Oh,
pretty, that resonated pretty good. Where he talked about how, when black folks mess up, and apologize, they still don't get the same leeway as when other people do. You know what I mean?
he did.
I thought that
And,
was pretty accurate.
and so they're all saying good shit now, right? They're
Just
all
like
saying
Brett Favre, what he did.
they're not even talking about. They
Stole
still
money
haven't
from
talked about
the
that.
what he wasn't it from like
Yeah, the
uh
welfare system in Mississippi.
welfare and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah.
And they
But
just
listen,
don't even talk about that shit. Like it
so
don't even happen.
Stephen A, Jalen Rose, Shannon Sharp, all them motherfuckers, they all uh they all saying good stuff now, right? Now they're all saying the right thing. But at first, right, if you go back, like it's all documented too. If you go look at when it first happened, they all threw Kyrie under the bus, right? They all was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, Kyrie, that's insensitive," and "Oh, it's anti-Semitic," blah blah blah. They was on the bandwagon. Once they saw the comments, man, and the people were like, "What? Y'all selling out? Y'all some sellouts? Nah, Kyrie ain't say nothing wrong. Kyrie ain't do nothing wrong. Blah blah blah." Like rah rah rah. The people were going hard on Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp and all these people
Right.
saying these dudes are sellouts. These
Shaq.
dudes, Shaq and Charles Barkley, right? They was going hard on them. All of a sudden, the very next week, oh man, I can't believe they making Kyrie do all this. Like, what? Hold up. Just last week you were saying they didn't make him do enough. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's
right.
so fake, man. It's so fake. Like they're so fake, man. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Like that. How you come on, man? If you felt that way, why didn't you say that at the beginning? You was all
Right.
against him at the beginning. Now all of a sudden you see the backlash and you see nobody's riding with your opinion. Now you do a complete 180. It's disingenuous. You know what I mean? I feel like they're just trying to ride the wave and get people to stay with them. You know what I mean? Because obviously that's their job, right? Their job is to get viewers and retain viewers.
Did you
So
see
I
what
don't.
Farrakhan said about West and Curry?
Yeah,
And then
man,
Kanye was acting like he was disrespected by it.
man, Kanye. Because let me tell you something, man. I think Kanye. I don't know, man. Farrakhan. Like I watched the Farrakhan stuff, bruh. I don't know how to take Farrakhan, right? Because he comes from this separatist idea. Like I don't like the separatist idea. Like even with the Hebrew Israelites, that was the one thing that turned me away. Like I like what they preaching from the Bible, but I hate the whole white people are the devil and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like it's like, come on, man. Like I know too many white people that work with me, man. They you know what I'm saying. I was telling my people, bro. This whole thing has sort of just exploded into just so many thoughts and so much realization, like a revelation, really, because they teach us white privilege. They're like, yo, it's white privilege, white people got advantages and blah blah blah. But it's not. Like what I'm starting to maybe think it is Jewish privilege. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere when we lived in Trotwood, bro, we lived in Inglewood, we lived in Huber Heights, we lived in all these places, man. There was plenty of white people, man, poorer than us, on the same level of us. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see no privilege, man. We got family, obviously. We're half white, so like, you know what I'm saying. I don't see where the advantage is. But I never seen no Jewish people, bro, until until Dad moved us to Centerville. That was when I met my first Jewish people. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
ironically, that's where I met all the richest people I've ever known as well. You know what I mean? Where these kids are driving Mercedes and Hummers and all this kind of craziness,
I'm
and I'm
sure
like,
there's
wow,
poor Jewish people too, but
is there? Because that's what
you
I'm
don't
really
think there's
wondering.
no? Do you think there's no poor Jewish folks?
I've been asking around, and I'm not saying just because I like obviously I don't know enough people that can branch out to the whole entire world, but I'm
I
saying, but
mean,
as
we're in
far
Dayton, bro. There's not an abundance of Jewish folks out here.
okay, I'm just saying, but from all the people I know, right? Let me put it like this: from your experience, right? You've worked and you've lived, you've seen white people, right, that are poor and rich and
Of
everything in
course.
between, right? Have you seen Jewish people?
Mm-hmm. Not at
Only
all.
only Jewish people I've seen were very wealthy. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean only Jewish people were wealthy. In Centerville, there was white people, black people, Indian people. They were all wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody was wealthy, but the
You mean
majority of them.
what? You throwing that wealthier word around?
I'm
You mean
sorry. Well,
like
very well off,
upper
man. I
middle
mean,
class?
I don't know if that's what you would call it. I mean, what do you call when your 16-year-old drives a brand new Mercedes? I don't know. What do you call
Okay, I guess rich. Yeah.
it? You know what I mean? Like, no, that's when I finally met some Jewish people, in this very rich city, whatever you want to call it. They were doctors, lawyers, and all that kind of stuff living there. They had maids and shit. I was blown away when I went to these
Right.
kids' house from my school. I'm like, whoa, they got mansions and they got maids and shit. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was fresh because I had some Iversons on. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like I'm out here. You know what I mean? But it's just
Like
wild. You know
there's
what
a
I'm saying?
part on The Sopranos where Christopher he's banging this Jewish girl. She's like a movie exec,
Yeah,
and he's like, I swear, like he's like the Ivy League is like Jewish people's Costa Nostra, like Ivy League schools.
bruh.
You know what I mean?
So again, from our experience, we have very little experience, right, with Jewish people because we're small on the scale, man. We're at the bottom of the pyramid, so to speak. You know what I mean? So Kanye though and Kyrie, on the other hand, are at the top. Well, not the top, but they're higher up in that pyramid, right? At least a couple levels. You know what I mean?
like
They have experience with these Jewish people, so they know what they're talking about more than we do. You know what I'm saying? They
I feel you. It's like, but it's like Kanye, like he'll say some shit that I'd like, man, that's real shit. I
yeah
feel you. But then he'll say some shit. I'm like, God dang, bro, like you lost me. You know what I mean? It's like, and I've dealt like I honestly think that there's a lot of brilliance in what he's saying, but then I see like there's a lot of like I don't know, man, like some like mental like something's going on, like because I've dealt with people with like mania and like bipolar,
yeah.
and sometimes I see those things in him. Like I'm not saying that he's not saying a lot of truth, you know what I mean, but sometimes it's like I don't know, he gets to rambling, and then he'll go from this to that, and to this to that, and I don't know. Like sometimes I see all the signs of like bipolar going on. And
Well,
even with those people, when I talk to them, some they would say amazing things sometimes, like what that's good as hell, and then they
yeah.
say yes, and the end king will rule the world. Like what the fuck? Like,
Well, this is my thing, right? Because
you
I
don't think
assume
there's any? Okay, let me. You don't think there's any like mental instability with Kanye? Like you just think it's all like
I can't see it, right? Because I was gonna say, like, I think one of the things he lost you with was White Lives Matter, right?
absolutely.
So to me, he didn't lose me with that. You know what I mean? Because I understand what he's trying to say, right? Like you see how you feel about why lives matter. Like, oh, what? Why would you say that? Well, that's how good white, like what I just said, man. Our family, man, people we grew up with, man, they don't have no fucking privilege, man. Some of them poorer than us, man. A lot of them, and they got the same position as us. They you know what I mean. They struggle just like us. They here in the mud with us. You know what I mean. They trying to get out like everybody else. They trying to climb the ladder like everybody else. They feel a certain way when it's like, all Black Lives Matter, all white people, you need to stay out of this one, blah blah blah, all that kind of rhetoric that was going on during that time. You know what I mean? He was just throwing the hypocrisy out there. Like, look how hypocritical it is. You know what I'm saying? Because
But we
like,
don't need to be reminded that white lives matter, though, bro. We know that it is an institutional fact that white lives. We know that. But
I
there
don't
was a
know if
time where we didn't really know Black Lives Mattered, bro. Like,
this. Come
yeah,
on,
I'm not
man.
sure, bro.
Really,
Like,
really.
yeah,
I
there's
always
figures
knew
that go out
everybody's
that.
life matters, though. Like, everybody's
Yeah,
life
you know
matters, of
that, bro. But
course.
when you turn on the news and see niggas getting killed every day,
But they not
and
talking
you
about
say
that.
R.I.P. blah blah blah, it kind of gets desensitized after a while.
But
Like,
that's not what
oh
they were talking about, though.
god,
They were talking about George Floyd, right? And police killings and stuff. They weren't talking about Chicago, where niggas is dying at enormous rates, right? They're not talking about abortion clinics where black people are dying at enormous rates, right? They were talking
right.
about they were just talking about specifically police killings, right? But what they didn't tell you, and a lot of people were preaching it, but
All that
I'm
ties
not.
together, bro.
Hmm?
All that ties together, though.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying they weren't talking about. They were specifically talking about police, and it's like, but what they didn't mention, what some people did mention, but the what Kanye would call the Jewish media didn't promote was that white people get killed by the police too, and
Absolutely,
the
I never
police don't
said,
and the police don't go to jail for that neither.
but
So so
statistically, it does not even, bro. There's a lot smaller population of black folks and a lot higher percentage
Okay,
to
so
get
then it
killed by
so
the
then
police.
so then it becomes okay. So this is what Kanye was talking about too, right? And a lot of people, and I hate giving Kanye all the credit, but he deserves the credit for bringing it to the forefront now. But people have talked about this in the past, right? Professor Griff been preaching this forever, right? And a lot of people been preaching this stuff. These Jewish people that run the music industry, right? They own all the label, Jimmy Iovine's of the world, and all these people, they don't promote groups like the Roots, right? They don't promote groups that are talking some positive or talking some educational Master Ace, or you know what I'm saying? These guys get pushed to the side and they give you Chief Keef and Lil Durk, and you know what I'm saying,
They give
Bang
you what
Bang, and
sells.
they give you what kills. They give you what
Yeah,
kills, right? They kill
absolutely.
the black community. They poison the black community, bro. They've been poisoning the black community forever, right? That's why Joe Biden, I mean, when he's campaigning, he talks to Cardi B. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Who's Cardi B? She got the wet ass pussy, man. You know what I mean? Like, what? You know what I
And
mean?
Donald
That's
Trump was talking to Lil Pump.
But he's Mexican. He's talking to the Mexicans. If you want to put that on a racial group, you know what I mean? Right?
Man,
I'm just saying he's Hispanic, I believe. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think he
I
is.
don't know. I don't know. He's a
But
nothing.
regardless, I mean, that's not to say Cardi B, you can't talk to Cardi B, but I'm just saying, like, Charlamagne the God and Cardi B, like, these are bad examples of, like, who we should be looking at as role models, or, the president of the United States talking to, you know what I mean? Like, or a potential president, you know what I
I
mean?
think Charlemagne plays a character. He's very intelligent.
Man, Joe Biden told Charlamagne to his face, if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't black.
I mean, yeah,
Do they tell white people, if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't white? No,
absolutely not.
white people are allowed to vote Republican or Democrat, and it's okay. They're not going to say you're not white anymore. You didn't vote Republican. You're not white. You're not white anymore. But they tell
Right.
black people, oh, you didn't vote Democrat. You're not black. So if you're black, you have to have one way of thinking. You're not allowed to have a different. You're not allowed to have differing opinions. You're all supposed to have one way of thinking, right? That's what
I mean,
you're
there's
supposed
no
to.
question the black community will scrutinize you if you
Disrespected,
know.
man. They
I mean,
disrespect the black community.
it's institutionalized in people that you have to be Democrat. I think that's wrong. I think we should
Yeah,
vote for whoever we think is right.
bro. They
You know what
killed
I mean?
Kanye for wearing that
But
MAGA hat, bro. He wore that MAGA hat and they killed him. Oh, he's a
he
black white
was,
supremacist.
bro.
What?
He was cooning pretty hard, bro. He was definitely
You're
cooning.
so
I'm
you
sorry.
again, but
It,
you're saying the same thing. So he's not allowed to be Republican since he's black.
No, that's not it, bro. That's not
That's what
it.
it means
It's
when you
just
wear that
not the
MAGA hat.
move, bro.
It's saying I vote Republican and I'm proud of it and I'm gonna wear it on my hat just like I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm wearing a
No,
Cowboys hat.
the Make America Great Again is the
Yeah,
problem.
why? Why don't
Well,
you want
when was
America? Why wouldn't you want
what
America to
era?
be
I do, but when was it great? Pick an era. What era are we
the
talking about?
90s? I don't know. The 90s
Okay,
we
but they
thrived
don't say that.
economically.
They never pick an era. Like, was it an era when we
The
were hanging black
80s,
folks?
the 80s, like the Reagan era. Republicans usually
The
talk about the
80s,
Reagan era. Yeah, like when economically we thrived, I guess. Yeah.
black
I mean,
folks
I
were
don't know.
thriving.
Bro, I was born in '85, so I mean, don't
Yeah,
ask me what was going on.
no, it wasn't. It
But they
wasn't
were
a great time.
in the hood. You're talking about, but I'm talking about for people that were working. Was it a good time? You know what I mean? For working class Americans, was it a good time? I
I
don't know.
guess
I
if you
can't
could
tell
find
you,
out.
huh?
Listen, bro, it's murky waters when you're getting into that great make America great again. Why don't we just make it great? Why it got to
What?
be again? Just
Well,
great.
that's
Just make it
the
great.
second time he ran. That's what it was. It was keep America great.
Just make America great. We ain't gotta go back to again because then you're bringing up stuff that you don't. You know what I mean? You don't know
But
what you're
see,
talking about.
people assumed like, oh, he's talking about slavery. Like, let's make America great, like it wasn't slavery time.
And then he
Like,
doesn't do anything to like waver that thought, like with the Proud Boys, like with all that shit. Like he just,
why would he
it's
meet
like
with Kanye? If he
I
if,
hope
like,
he, man, because he knows Kanye's fucking cooning, bro. Listen,
but let
if
me
he
ask you something. When he,
listen, you know he
yeah,
just signed to run again, right?
oh yeah, you knew that
Yeah,
was
I mean
coming.
I
I
knew it
mean,
was
like,
coming.
who didn't like
Right,
what the fuck?
right.
Like,
We knew it was
yeah,
coming,
I
but
seen flags all fucking through this bitch before
I mean,
that. You
and
know,
he'll probably win. You know what I mean? But what I'm
I
saying
don't
is,
know. I don't know.
I hope he learned. Just don't be so divisive, man. Like
I
the
don't
first
think
time
he
he was
was
in
though.
was the most divisive I've seen it since like the '90s with the O.J. Simpson trial. That was like the most racial tension I've ever seen in my lifetime.
I disagree. I think Obama had the most racial tension, bro. That because that's when Black Lives Matter started. That's when the Ferguson shit was happening,
Why?
and
Because he was a black president. Like
no,
it's
no,
not.
no, no, no. I'm saying that's when the that's when all that that's when Trayvon Martin happened, the Ferguson shit, like all these big events were happening that were based around race. You know what I mean? It was like this big tension of racism. You know what I mean? That's when Black Lives Matter started. Matter of fact, you know what I mean? Was when Obama was in.
Yeah.
Trayvon Martin was a big one. I remember I got sucked into
But
that one. You know what I
at
mean?
its root core, it is a great thing, but it became something else.
Well,
But
yeah, it was a scam. Yeah, it was a scam, bro. I mean, it
at
was
its root
they,
core, what it was supposed to be was a beautiful thing.
but that's how they all are, right? They're always like, they promote something that's real, like a cancer foundation, right? Like these companies, they collect money for cancer because people actually lost people to cancer, or they, you know, they're losing people at currently for cancer. So people donate a ton of money, but then nothing happens. Like nothing happens. More people get cancer the next year than the year before. So it's like, where did all that money go? You know, so it's like
Right.
that's how it always works. Yeah, they use like Taco Bell's like, hey, you want to donate $1 to end world hunger? Like, I mean, what kind of asshole don't want to end world hunger, right? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
realistically, when you give all your dollars, did you end world hunger? No, you didn't change world hunger at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gave some money to some rich scam
Yeah, don't you
motherfuckers.
hate that when you go to Speedway and shit, and then now they make you hit yes or no. Like you don't just add, you gotta hit no. Like, oh yeah, I'm a dickhead. No,
It's like the
fucking
South
me.
Park, bro. Remember they would like take the sandwich at the little kid's mouth. You know what I mean?
Like, oh no, sorry.
Eh, no, for real. Like it's crazy, man. Like I don't know, man. Like they yeah, like why are they asking us, right? We're at the bottom. Like I said, we're at the bottom of the pyramid. You know what I mean? There's people that got more money than the whole bottom of the pyramid times five. You know what I mean? That could literally end world hunger just in their group of like 100 people. They could end world hunger by themselves. Why are they asking you and me to end world hunger? You know what I mean? We can't even end our own hunger. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
it's insane, bro. It's a system. It's all a joke, man. Really. And Black Lives Matter was no different. But see, people pledge allegiance to this stuff because of the root, you know. And I get it, man. Like the root is real. Like right, like there's been a lot of injustice towards black people, obviously throughout history. I mean, shit, the Tuskegee experiment, all the slavery. I mean, you name it, man. There's been tons of shit throughout history, but it's not so one sided like they make it seem, bro. It's a police problem. That's what I said from the beginning. I'm like, bro, we have a police problem. I remember I was trying to show everybody that video. I can't remember where it was again. It was like Wisconsin or some shit. There was a white dude, man. He was at a hotel with his wife, and the police ran up on him. They had all these rifles. They were like, "Hey, don't move, get on your knees." And they told him to get on the ground. They're like, "Crawl towards us." No,
Oh, and
and
they
and
literally, I saw
he
that.
tried to pull his shirt down or something. He tried to pull it because
That dude was smoking. He was smoking.
they shot him like
Yeah,
57 times. It's like,
and that
whoa.
dude had like all kinds of crazy shit wrote on his gun too. Like,
Oh no. You talking about no. You talking about in that grocery store. I'm talking about police. This was
no, I'm
police.
talking about the police. Yes, that policeman had stuff written on his gun.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I didn't know that. That's crazy. That
yeah.
makes it even worse.
That video is so tense, man. I felt bad for
I
that
felt
dude.
bad. And that's a white man. So it's like, bro,
I,
it's not a race problem. It's a police problem. We got a police issue. And
I,
me personally, what I tell a lot of people is that the problem is we don't pay our police officers enough. So therefore, nobody wants to do that job. Who wants to risk their life for 50,000 a year?
just
You know
like
what I
we don't
mean?
pay our teachers enough.
But teachers aren't a deadly job. Like
But it's a very important job.
sure, bro, but it's not as important as police.
I didn't say it's important. It's important. I'm just saying there's another underpaid people.
Like when that Uvalde shit happened, right? Which was terrible, right? Those police officers, the first three officers, they showed up within like 2 minutes. I mean, they were there instantly, but they were scared and they didn't go in. And everybody's killing them. Like, oh, and don't get me wrong, they deserve criticism because it's their job, even though it's fucking hard. Everybody talks about what they would do and what they will do. Man, when it's time for you to run
Right.
up in a room and risk your life and never see your kids and your family again, you know, then maybe you can tell me how brave you are, and I'll give you that when you if you do it. But it's hard. But
So
if you're gonna be a police officer, you got to do that. It's a hard job. We need to pay
let's
more, get better candidates. That's my.
I feel you. I feel you. Let's move on. Who do you think is the best team in the NFL right now?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like
You gonna say Dallas?
I've been watching, right? But when that Kyrie shit happened, I kind of quit watching, bro. That shit took all the juice out of my sports watching and shit, man. Like I was just,
Or
huh? I
you ain't watching
swear.
no football?
I mean, I had the Cowboys game on. I was playing Apex at the same time, bro. Like I was like, I'm like, man, I swear I'm so. I was just. They said he probably will come back Sunday, but I don't know. It just pissed me. But I've been watching. I don't know, man. Best team right now from what I've seen. I haven't been watching a ton of NFL, but I've been watching a decent amount. Obviously, the Eagles just lost. That was a weird game. I
The
didn't like.
Eagles are the Eagles are the weakest undefeated team of all time.
I didn't.
Besides,
No, come
maybe
on, all
that's
time.
maybe
That's
listen,
deep, bro.
maybe
No.
the Steelers that one year, maybe we'll see.
Bro, there's been a lot
Remember,
of bad. I mean, the Bengals were like, remember they were like 12-0 that one year or whatever, 10-0, and then they lost first round in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
we weren't 12-0, bro. We were like
They 10-0 maybe
uh,
something like that. They went deep. They went
no,
deep.
we're like 12-2 or some shit, something like
No, they
that.
were undefeated for the beginning of the
But
year. And
listen, the Steelers that one year were like a couple years ago. They started like 11-0, and then they lost
oh yeah,
every game,
their
and then they
defense
lost
carried them
every
that year.
game.
Their defense was
Yeah,
carrying them. Yeah,
but I don't think
bro, the Eagles got screwed though.
this
Not to
Eagle
cut you
team
off,
is
my bad.
overrated. This cool. This Eagle team is overrated, man. I
Did you
think
watch?
what's his name is over the quarterback. He's okay.
No, Carson Wentz. Yeah, he's a bum. I said
No, no,
that for.
no, 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 no. That's not the Eagles quarterback.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. He been balling, bro. They gave him some receivers and he been balling.
I
They
think
finally
he's
gave him
got.
two.
I think he's got good coaching.
Oh,
I think
come
they
on,
got good
bro.
coaching.
You gotta get that man his
The
props. They
Eagles
got
got
an easy
good
schedule.
coaching.
Don't get me wrong, but they beat the Cowboys. They beat the Giants. They beat some good
Right.
teams, man. They beat
Watch. I
some good
bet you the second half of the year
We'll
they're gonna
see.
come
Yeah,
down to
we'll
earth.
see. I don't know. But I'll tell you like this, bro. That Washington game, that was a fluke, bro. Like, I've never seen a quarterback go back, right, trying to make a play and then hit his knee all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Who? Oh, the Redskins.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, how
Yeah,
is that
he took a
legal, bro?
weird knee. He took a weird
Yeah,
knee.
and they hit him right after that. I'm like, bro, that was a bad
Uh,
call.
It
That
was a
was a
good two
bad call.
seconds, but it's hard to stop that momentum.
Yeah, bro. I've never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Where he's back there trying to make a play, and he's like, "All right, fuck it, take a knee." Like what?
I mean, you can
Like,
do that. You can do
I
that.
get. Apparently, I never knew
Yeah,
though. I never knew
I
that.
actually a very smart move.
Oh, I guess, bro. It won the game. I mean, it literally won the game, bro. Because he was about to
Um,
take a sack or throw the ball away, which is what usually happens in that time in
but
that
see, the
position.
Eagles shouldn't have been in that position. You know what I mean? The Redskins are a decent team, and they
No, they
played
are. They're a really good
and
team.
I mean,
They're not
and they
good.
played the way they should. They kept the ball out of. They had like crazy time of possession. You know, they were
Yeah.
just keeping the ball. But
Eagles were due, bro. I mean, like nobody. It's hard to
I've
go
been wait.
undefeated
I
all
picked
year,
the
man.
Redskins, bro. I picked them to win that game. I just
I
knew
well,
that they weren't going to win the game.
you know me, man. I'm the conspiracy guy. I think NFL's rigged, right? So I think I told Danielle this, right? Because like matter of fact, I was in here like I told you I was in here playing the game. She made some food, so I went out there ate, and dog, just coincidentally, when I go to eat, it's the end of the Bills and Vikings, and I watch like the craziest ending of a football game I've ever seen in my life,
That
right?
was a good game.
Justin Jefferson makes this amazing catch,
Crazy catch.
and then they show the replay, and like he literally caught that motherfucker, like kept it
Yeah,
off the ground with his arm, like wow,
yeah.
you know what I
He's an
mean?
amazing receiver, bro.
But bro, you
Bro,
can't ask.
him and Chase on the same team. That's crazy. LSU was a monster, bro.
Yeah,
Imagine having those two receivers. Like they made Burrow. Like I mean, Burrow was good, man, but he had some great receivers to throw to.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that was a great catch. I think Minnesota is a good team, a very good team. Buffalo, I think, man, they just find a way to lose games, man. Like they're a
Well,
good team, but
so again, me, man, call me the conspiracy guy, whatever, you know what I mean? But I was just like, I told Daniel off rip when they got that catch, and then they didn't get it right. They went fourth and goal and didn't get it right on the goal line. Remember,
yeah,
bro? The very next play, come on, man, explain, man. I
what
want to
the
see,
fumble?
bro.
Did he with fumble?
Yeah,
Bro, don't do that. It's gonna copyright us.
no, hell no, I can
You
do it.
sure?
Yeah,
All right.
uh, I want to see if I can get the right one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, take this shit over.
Zero breathing room. He tries to sneak it. The ball is loose. Impossible.
Now watch Josh Allen, bro.
Scramble for the ball.
They're gonna show it.
It is a touchdown on their last brains.
Okay, watch Josh Allen. Look,
So you go with the
look.
quarterback sneak.
So he loses the ball, right? Why would he go that
Just a
way?
bad
Why would he
quarterback
fall to the
center
right,
exchange. I don't
Bro,
know
his
what was.
momentum was taking him that way, bro.
bro? Why would he go to the right without the ball? So let me slow it down. Mute it because it's gonna sound all weird. Look, so he hikes the ball. Yeah. Like what the fuck, bro? Like I was just blown
Bro,
away. Like okay, look, so
he's in a pot.
He's got the ball right in his hands.
He's in a pile of bodies,
He
bro.
he he. No, he's not even. He's not even.
Yeah, but
Look,
he's right up on the center, bro. He probably just got pushed and his momentum and went the other way. He's not purposely not trying to get the ball over there.
but why doesn't he go for the ball? Like he's not even going for it. Look at him.
He
Oh,
got pushed the other way,
he's like,
bro.
I lost. I'm just giving up. You know what I mean? Look at him, bro. Who pushed him? Nobody's even like only touching is the dude behind him touching him. That's the only person
Right,
touching him. So why is he
right.
just going to the ground? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. I could be the conspiracy guy. I don't know, man. But I'm just like, I thought that was weird as fuck, bro. When I watched that replay, I'm like, what? Like how, bro? I don't know. I don't know. And then okay, so then after that happened, right? They got that touchdown. I told Daniel, I'm like, yo, I guarantee you, the Bills are gonna come back and score. Guarantee you. And it was only like 40 seconds, and I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. It's like movie shit. And then right after that, the Cowboys play, right? So I'm like, I'm playing my game. I don't even care, right? Because Kyrie shit. I'm like sports, I'm like disinterested. But they have a movie style game, bro.
Well,
The
if we're
pack
doing this, you're gonna have to start getting interested.
huh?
If we're doing this, you're gonna have to start getting interested.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like,
Okay.
listen, I'm still watching, but
All
I
right.
just I'm giving you my opinion right now. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. All right.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
I feel like it was scripted, right? Because let me tell you something, bro. They know when they make a game like that, that's gonna take all the attention away. So now instead of everybody going to work talking about the Jew World Order or whatever the hell people talking about, you know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying, Kanye and Kyrie, the usual topic that's been going on. Now they talking about Justin Jefferson, the Vikings and the Bills, the Cowboys and the Packers, right? Because they had a thriller too, right? And then
You
if you
think
don't,
that?
hmm?
You think that's tied in? Like, come on.
I,
I mean,
Bruh, I'm the conspiracy guy. Yo, call me what you want. This is how my brain works, right? This is how my brain works. This is what I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, man. I could be wrong. I can accept that, but I'm telling you, this is what I think. You know what I mean? This is how I think. You hear me?
hmm
So I'm just saying, and then on top of that, so like it was like the most exciting week of football ever, right? I ain't gonna say ever, but it was a very exciting week of football. Get people talking, right? Change the subject, change the narrative. And then to top it off, the cherry on top, hey, the Redskins last place, or not the Commanders, they beat the Eagles, the undefeated
I,
Eagles.
the Redskins are 500, not like they're weak, man. I mean, that weak. I mean, they lost a
Yeah,
lot of
oh
close
yeah, they're
games.
just they're just last place in a good division, right? Yeah,
The NFC East is crazy this year, but um, the Packers own the Cowboys, man. They own the Cowboys. They always beat the Cowboys in some
bruh.
crazy fashion too.
Dak,
Aaron
Dak,
Rodgers owns y'all. He just owns y'all. Like
look,
like he
man,
owns the Bears and he owns y'all.
I root for Dak, man. I'm really rooting for Dak, but if
They
it's
need,
not
they need to
rigged,
bring that other boy in.
if it's not rigged, bruh, then Dak is a straight up like fourth quarter just blunder. You know what I mean? Like he never gets
Nah,
like
bro, he's not. He don't got it.
in the
I
big
like it. I
games he
like.
just
I like Dak. I like Dak,
I
but he
do
just don't
too.
got it, bro. He don't got it.
Every time like he had plenty of opportunities to win that game, bro. And
But
it was like three and out, bro. He goes, yo, Aaron Rodgers, there you
Bengals
go.
played. Bengals played Steelers this week,
Oh, they
and
better get
they're
revenge, bro.
wearing
They
wearing the white helmets.
okay.
And
They better win. I mean,
Steelers are wearing some kind of color rush too. I don't know what
for
theirs look like, but yeah, we have to win. You know, I'm a Bengals fan. So we have to win this game because we don't have a division win yet. I think
yeah,
we're
that's
0-3 or
wild.
0-4
That's
in the division,
wild.
so I have
That's
to win this game.
wild.
And you know, Steelers they gonna play us. No matter how bad they are, like the Browns, they always gonna play us tough. But Joe Burrow does good against, statistically, he does good against the Ravens and the Steelers. So hopefully that continues and they can give him some time to throw the ball. Did you see the Dayton game last night, bro?
No, I seen you posted it and I looked at the score, bro, and I seen they lost and I was
Fuck,
salty,
bro.
bro.
We
I was
had the
like,
game,
I was like,
bro.
oh, rip, bro.
We're
I
number
see we were
21.
ranked. I see we was ranked.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we ain't ranked no more. I'm like, shit.
We got a good young team, bro, but all like a lot of freshmen and shit. But they blew the game, bro. They had the whole first half dominating, and in the second half they just lost it. I had to watch it on YouTube. It was on CBS Sports Network. I don't have that channel.
Yeah, I looked at the box scores, bro. It was two players on both teams that pretty much scored all the points.
Oh yeah, this guy on UNLV, he just started lighting it up from three all of a sudden. He just started killing it. We got some like dude from where's he like Macedonia or some shit. I forget. He's a beast.
So yeah, it was the forward. Holy shit,
Yeah,
I don't know how to say that name.
yeah. He's hella foreign. Yeah,
Saravaja,
yeah. He's
and
bringing a lot of
Elvis,
fans from his country. Yeah,
and we got Elvis out here too,
Elvis is
16,
good too. Elvis is good.
and they had Harkless. There's a dude in the
hmm
NBA, Harkless. I wonder if he's related. And Gilbert. Yeah, that was like That's the thing I hate about college, bro. Our bench was trash. So I looked at this was one of the box score
Yeah,
teams.
we're top heavy though. We're top
Bruh.
heavy.
So this is one of the two things that stuck out to me, right? Our bench played absolutely atrocious. Like I mean, damn, bro. Me and you could have came off the bench. We would have did better than that, bro. And the shooting percentages for both teams was atrocious.
But
They shot 39%. We shot 36, bro. That's terrible.
well, it was a defense. Like, both teams played great defense.
They shot 59% from free throw and won the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
And
that's
won the
good.
game. You know what I
But
mean?
but we weren't like the
We
free
out
throws
rebounded
weren't.
them. We out
We out
rebounded.
rebounded the hell out of them.
Well, I mean, only by 5, but still.
Well, yeah, they caught up, but we were first. We were dominating the boards in the first half.
We had way more turnovers.
Yeah,
Fouls about the same. Yeah, man, it's just shooting. Bro, look at this. Look at this. So this was 1, 2, 3, 7, 15. 2 for 15 off the bench.
yeah.
That's
I
terrible.
saw I saw we was number 21. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to watch this game. And I
Yeah,
watched
we
the
ain't.
first half, and then the second half, like I'm doing something, missed like 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, where it's a close game, and I was like, damn. And then they just we just fell apart at the end. They
Yeah,
were
man.
making like trash shots. Like it just the whole momentum was just over.
Yeah, it's I'm glad I didn't watch it because obviously.
But
But
we got a good young team.
are
Hopefully
they
they learn
fresh?
from
Are those
that.
two guys freshmen?
They're young. They might not be freshmen, but they're young as hell. They might be sophomores. But
No,
I
he's
know
a freshman.
we have like no upperclassmen playing for real. So our future looks good.
Elvis is sophomore. The other one's a freshman.
Remember, I told you we had a bunch of good recruits coming. Remember, we
Yeah,
had like a nationally ranked recruiting class for once.
Obi Toppin, man. Like
Oh my god, man! I'm so tired of that shit.
it's
I
it's
can't
so
I can't watch no more. I can't watch no more.
it's so sad because it's like,
Even the papers in New York, they write about it now. Like it's like a thing. Like Thibodeau is so stubborn. The
yeah,
fans want Obi. They chant for him and shit. They want him to play. They gave him a little bit more time. I think he plays like 21 minutes now or something,
bruh,
like
look at
20
this.
minutes.
This man got almost 10 points a game, bruh. He plays about 20 minutes a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his field goal percentage? 45%. It's not terrible.
And he's hitting threes this year.
Shooting 36 in his last 10. Let's see. Let me see his game log. Where's the game log? Let's see. He scored 17 against Philadelphia. That's about the most he's got. How many minutes? He only played 20 minutes, so like, it's not like they gave him 26 minutes against Minnesota, and
Mm-hmm.
he kind of had a decent, kind of bad game, I guess. Yeah, it's like he never gets past that threshold. He's just they got him 6 man at best. You know what I mean?
They need to trade him or something, man.
He's
Like
never
get
gonna
somebody else.
start. Like I
Cleveland has
mean,
been killing it though, right?
I haven't. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You know,
Bro, check them out.
you know
Cleveland
what's
is like
crazy, bro? Like I bought that 2K, so
Cleveland is like 9-2 or something, bro, or like 10-3 or some shit.
let's see. I don't know. Standing. NBA standing. Cleveland is 8-6.
Ooh, damn, they took some L's. Man, that quick.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
it's rare to be recent L's.
Yeah,
They were doing good.
they're on a 5 game losing streak right now.
Oh, there you go. So they're eight and
Yeah,
six. They were eight and
eight
one.
and eight and one. Yeah, you were. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. They lost 5 in a row. Damn. They beat
There
the
we go.
Lakers. They lost to the Clippers and Kings, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Bucks.
That's more like it.
Uh,
Right back down
Donovan
to earth.
Donovan Mitchell's averaging 30.9 a game
Yeah,
and
he's been killing.
almost 6 assists too. Damn. I mean, that's what they got him for. They traded a lot for him. Brooklyn's not even in the playoffs, bro. Like here we go again, bro. Oh my god.
Look at LA, bro. They're butt.
LA's at the
They
bottom, bro. 3 and
suck.
10.
They suck, bro.
Bro, they got the highest salary cap in the league, bro. Isn't that crazy? They got the worst team and the highest salary cap, bro.
They're terrible on that. They need to blow that whole thing up.
Bro, the whole LeBron makes people better shit has got to be dead by now, right? Like, holy shit, bro. Like Westbrook has been devalued
I
so
think
hard.
what
Like he's
Westbrook is
he's
a
the biggest victim.
listen. Westbrook is a great player, but he's not a great fit for that team.
No, I said that from him and LeBron do the same shit. So like
Yeah,
they're bad fits for each other. They do the same shit. They both they hog the ball. They get all the assists because they're
you know who would have
constantly
been a great fit for LA? Donovan Mitchell.
for sure. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like fucking dude from Portland. What's his name?
off ball guys. Yeah, you want off ball guys, right?
Point guard. What's the point guard? I can't believe I can't think of his name.
For who?
For Portland,
Oh, Lillard.
Lillard. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? That's what they need.
yeah. I don't know, man. That's funny. I didn't know they was that bad. I knew they were struggling. I
Oh,
didn't
they're
know.
a
I
butt,
didn't know it
bro.
was
They're a
that bad.
joke. They're a joke right now. They're a poop.
I mean, I can't even laugh because Brooklyn ain't doing. Well, that's Kyrie ain't been able to play. So
But see, Brooklyn has hope though. There's no hope in LA. It's like hopeless. It's hopeless.
they keep pitching, dog. They keep
And
saying,
LeBron got hurt. You know what I mean? Like his hamstring or some shit.
yeah,
It's bad.
bro. Did you see John Sally on Shannon Sharp's podcast?
No.
Uh, he said, nah, I think he a conspiracy guy too. Apparently, man, the way he was talking,
He
he
smokes a lot
said,
of weed.
he said, he said, uh, he don't think they're gonna let LeBron pass Kareem.
He's still gonna score. Like even if they lose,
He
he's
said
still
he
gonna
don't
score.
think he's gonna pass Kareem. He said he don't think the NBA is gonna let him pass Kareem. He's gonna end up being number 2 all time scorer. And
I
it's
don't know
interesting.
about
And
that.
that was before he got hurt.
I mean,
So
that's
so it's
he's getting old, so
interesting.
he could start getting injured. You know what I mean? That happens.
Interesting, right? Because he still
And
got a
he's also old, so
no for sure. He's been in the league 20 years now. I think
he's
this
got
is
a
20th
lot of
year.
miles on them
It's either
legs. So
19 or 20. I don't know what year this is. Either 19 or 20.
he's got a lot of he's got like the most miles ever on his legs
No,
of
yeah, he went
anybody
to
in
the finals
history.
10 times. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean LeBron, he didn't do himself no favors with his legacy, man. I think LeBron is
Yeah.
he's salty about
LA was a bad move.
I I don't know if I don't think LA was necessarily a bad move, but the way he's handled LA has been bad, right? Like they had so much young talent and he literally got rid of all of them. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
Brandon
see,
Brandon Ingram is
in
an all-star now, you know what I mean? Lonzo
in
Ball is a
Yeah.
Lonzo
In
Ball is a
Cleveland, he like hijacked this. You know what I mean?
yeah, well
Like
yeah,
he
he
made
did
a, but he didn't do that in LA. He let them do what they want to do, and they're not doing
no
anything good.
no. He signed long term. He didn't hold them hostage to the yearly contract like he did with Cleveland. But you better believe he was saying, "Hey,
Maybe he
you,
should have did
you
that.
got to make
Maybe
this move, that move." No, he's got full control over there, bruh. He's pulling the strings, bruh. He's the one that wanted Russell Westbrook. Now you don't want him. You know what I mean? But he's the one that wanted him initially. That's the reason they went and got him. You know what I
well,
mean?
who's ever running the show is doing a terrible job.
No, facts. Yeah, absolutely, bruh.
Beverly's a
Absolutely.
great player, but not a good fit for
You
LA.
look at LeBron, bro. Let me tell you something about LeBron. When did he get his most productive years? Cleveland, the first
But
time,
yeah, when he was young, yeah.
and Miami. And what happened those times? He was not in control. When he came back to Cleveland, he had all the power. I mean, they bowed down to him and gave him if he didn't want to practice, they didn't practice. You know what I mean? But when he was in Cleveland the first time, he was doing what the team said. He was doing what the coach said. When he went to Miami, he was doing what Pat Riley said. You know what I mean? But then ever since he left Miami, it's been the LeBron show. It's been his way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, they won that championship in Cleveland, which was like it was, you know, like one of the luckiest championships ever. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. Kyrie got to hit the shot.
Lucky about it.
Bro, they were down 3-1. What do you mean? Like, I mean, what? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They were
it's
down
just
3-1.
how it
That's
is,
it's the first time that's ever happened in history.
right?
You know what I'm saying, so how you can you not call it lucky? I mean, that was
Still not
it
lucky.
was
They earned it. It wasn't luck.
Every other team that went down 3-1 lost, bro. I mean, like, how's that not lucky?
Every
Like
other team didn't have LeBron and Kyrie.
I'm saying, you're the 1 out of 50. Like that. That's called luck. That's the definition of luck, right? Like you defied the odds, right?
I still don't think it's luck. I don't think it's luck.
I mean, it isn't luck
I
necessarily.
mean,
Like they
there's
didn't have skill, but I mean, I'm saying
that's a
like they were
factor.
in a hole. You know
A
what I mean?
little bit
Like
of luck. I mean, they had a little. You gotta have the ball bounce your way a little bit,
yeah.
but
I mean,
still
maybe
gotta
luck's the
earn it.
wrong word. I'm just saying, like it was like some magical shit. You know what I mean? Like it was just you know, it's immortalized, man. That's what made Kyrie. Kyrie's been living off that shit forever, ever since. Like that immortalized him. You know what I
So
mean?
they try to act like it didn't happen.
Of course,
They
yeah,
try to
because
act like LeBron did it, by
because it
himself.
was because it was all about LeBron, bro. Oh, I remember watching it, bro. I was pissed. They were like, "Oh, LeBron brought a championship. LeBron won the championship." Like what? Cleveland won. What the hell? Like, what the fuck's going
Right.
on? I was pissed. And Kyrie hit the shot. Like, why are they acting
I
like
know.
Kyrie just went for a ride or something? Like, what? He dropped 40. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are we acting like
Right. Killing
like
Steph Curry.
like LeBron just? Oh man, LeBron! What an awesome taunt by LeBron.
Remember when they asked him, what's LeBron's, was like his
Oh
father
yeah,
figures?
yeah. Oh man.
He was like, what's it like with LeBron being your dad? He was like, I have a father. Like, you gonna pull it up?
Oh shit. Oh damn. Hold on.
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Yes, he did.
Great father. Oh, a great father.
Father.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, man, I interpreted that complete wrong. I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So, what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Oh, okay. So you. Yeah.
He's confused by that
Parental role.
one.
Honestly, he's. I don't know. I really answer that question. He's
Like,
been
yeah, y'all some
a
dick riders.
leader for us. I wouldn't. I have one father. That's my dad.
Right.
But for us, in terms of learning the nuances of the game and also how to win on the court and also how to carry ourselves off the court, I feel like he's been a great influence.
Yeah, good media training.
My man had to laugh though, like
Yeah,
he
he
had,
had to
like
shake that. He had to shake it off. Like,
My bad. I interpreted that complete wrong. I thought you said he was a great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So, what type of parental role has he played for you and your teammates, LeBron?
Oh, okay. So you. Yeah. Parental role. Honestly, he's. I don't know.
like what?
That's
Like,
hilarious.
bro, like the shit you have to deal with when you play with LeBron. You know what I mean? Like this is why nobody wanted to go to LA, bro. When he went to LA, he recruited everybody. He recruited KD. KD said no. He recruited Paul George. Paul George said no. He recruited Kawhi. Kawhi said no. He recruited Chris Paul. Chris Paul said no. You know what I mean? Like all the all stars, pretty much, man, that were free agents at that time. They all said no because they don't want to get questions like, "Hey, man, what kind of father is LeBron to you?" You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Like,
man,
what was it like swimming in LeBron's nuts? For you,
every, every time you
What-
lose,
was it
every
a
time you
cozy place?
lose, bruh, they look how they kill AD, bruh. They shit on AD, bruh. Like, oh, AD, he's Mr. Glass. Oh, he sucks. You know, AD sucks. AD's trash. Russell Westbrook's trash. Like, bruh, like, damn, bruh. If these dudes were on their own team, they would be praising them. Like, man, what excellent players. Look at their PER. Look at all this, blah, blah, blah. They're carrying their team. But because they play with LeBron, they're straight bums. You know what I mean? And if they win, then it's like, man, what's it like watching LeBron just go to work, you know? Like,
What's it
oh
like
my,
watching LeBron in the shower?
yeah, what's it like? What's it like being able to just sit back and watch LeBron just go to work in these games? You know, and they got to sit there and act like they didn't help and shit like they like. And if they lose, they're like, man, like how does it feel to disappoint LeBron so bad?
LeBron gets to take turns on your wives.
I don't get it, man. I don't get. He's got a lot of fans, and you know what I mean. I don't get it, man. Like and obviously I'm biased, man, because I'm Ohio, so like when he left Cleveland, I'm like, I was done with him. You know what I mean? When he came back, it was like bittersweet. Like I didn't even want him. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like I was cool with Kyrie. I'm like, yo, we got Kyrie. We're building around Kyrie. Like we don't need LeBron. So it was hard. to watch Cleveland at that time. Like I hated but I did obviously
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Did you see the Mook versus Geechee?
No, I didn't watch it. Is it on the app?
Man, it's on the app now. Yeah.
I seen a lot of biased shit, man. Like
But they
everybody was
definitely,
yeah.
they definitely, you know what I mean, gave New York, New York gave them the treatment, man.
You think so?
Oh yeah, they gave him the treatment, man. Well, they had it coming, man. Like it was 4 years of straight dick riding in
LA
California,
bias, yeah,
man.
that's true.
And they just did Luck
I didn't even
so
think about
dirty.
that.
They did Luck
Against
so
Geechee, I
dirty.
remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. That was
Bro,
the last
they.
battle I watched, bro. That was the last battle I watched on URL.
Don't get me wrong, Mook was killing it. Like he was on his shit,
That was
and he
disgusting, bro. That Lux
and
battle
like,
was disgusting, man.
but Mook was, he made him responsible for killing Biggie. He fucking, how he did, like he did to Iron Solomon, like, oh, you killed,
Yo,
you,
now I
he was,
remember him.
yeah, he threw the Skittles at him, like you killed
I've been looking
Trayvon.
for you, Zimmerman.
Mook is the king of that shit, man. So he's like, you killed Biggie. Oh, I wanted to kill you since because your city killed Biggie, and then he talked about Pop Smoke. How they
Yeah,
got killed over there,
yeah.
and then he does this Pop Smoke dance and the shit. Bro, it was a moment, bro. The crowd fucking with bananas,
Mook,
there
Mook,
was
Mook is the
Mook.
greatest battle rapper, bro. I mean,
He is when he's on his shit and when he makes his angles, like, bro, he's so fucking smart, man. Like
it's
it's just.
sad. Hopefully
Don't
they
get me
do it.
wrong. He
Yeah,
has some lines that were like kind of like, oh,
of
he's like,
course.
what he say? You gotta put a price on your head like a prostitute or something. Like, okay, but you know what I
I
mean.
mean,
And
yeah,
the crowd went crazy for those lines too. You know what I mean?
it works. I mean, it's not like it's a
Eh,
terrible line.
That's a fucking terrible line, bro. That's like 1994.
Oh
That's
man, I
bad.
mean,
That's bad, man.
that's some
That's
filler
bad.
shit though. You can tell that's not a punch. You know what I mean?
Super filler.
That's filler. Yeah, he like he just getting
No,
to
but he
the.
used it as a punch though. It was
Well,
a
I think the
punch.
crowd
Yeah.
probably took it like that.
No, he wrote it like a punch. But anyway, man, he
Yeah,
has some good.
I don't know. I didn't watch
Yeah,
MJ.
Mook will do that, man. He'll have some of those, but his moments were crazy, bro. Like he 3-0'd him. He 3-0'd Gucci. He
You know what's
3-0'd him.
funny is Mook.
And Gucci was fighting too.
Well,
Gucci had 3 good rounds.
that's what I was gonna try and say. URL obviously they want Geechee to win, right? Like he's their golden goose. You know what I mean? He's the one they've been investing their time and
I
money
think
in.
they knew what was gonna happen to him right now, though.
I don't think so. I think they no, dude,
Nah, bro,
no. Cause okay,
they
so
knew
I didn't watch the battle, but
because
I'm
Geechee. I heard Geechee's leaving, so I think that's why. I think they knew Geechee's leaving.
he ain't leaving, bro. He'll be
He's
back.
leaving.
He might
He's
be taking
leaving.
a break, but
I
he'll be
heard
back.
he's leaving, bro, and he's trying to
He's
build. He's trying to build his league up.
which is gonna be under URL, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. URL usually
Yeah.
don't help
What do
other
you
leagues,
mean?
bro.
They've been advertising bullpen forever and Queen of the Ring and all the they the umbrella, bruh. They the
Uh,
umbrella.
you'll see when he becomes comp, bro. URL don't really fuck with competition.
It's not competition. It's what do you call
Yeah,
it?
it is because
It's
Geechee's
like
league gets
it's
big
shady.
battles.
It's like Shady Records to Aftermath and
Yeah,
Aftermath to Interscope. You know what I
we'll
mean?
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't. I just
It's not competition at all. It actually makes them money. You know what I mean?
we'll see. I think it's gonna get ugly real quick.
It's gonna be a feeder league,
They're gonna
bro.
start blocking battles on them and shit, just like they do to everybody else.
All right. Well, my prediction is they're not going to do any of that. What they're going to do is let Geechee build up talent and then bring them to URL when they get big enough.
Nope.
You know what I
Nope.
mean?
They're gonna let Ichi's gonna build his shit up and they're gonna start blocking shit on him like you do to everybody else, like you do to King of the Dot, RBE, everybody.
All right. Well, we'll
Because the
see.
Riot, bro, they
Only
get
time will
good
tell, right?
battles.
Only
They
time will
get good
tell.
battles.
Yeah.
But
But let me tell you.
Jet,
So what I was gonna say though, the hip hop is real, right? I'm subscribed to them, and they were posting videos, people making their predictions, right? Everybody's picking Geechee. Everybody, of
oh
course,
yeah, yeah.
because they all work for URL, bro. They all picking Geechee.
Bro,
Like you could.
everybody hates Mook in this new generation. They hate Mook.
Yeah, because Mook is the epitome of what they don't want. He's not signed. He's not controlled. He's not under contract. You know what I mean? They have to
Right.
do one battle at a time. They have to give him big money. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the other dudes, they can give them like $10 in McDonald's. You know what I mean? And they get battles from 'em, you know what I mean? Like Mook,
Right.
they gotta give 10 G's and 50 G's and all this kind of crazy madness. You know what I mean? That's why they don't
Right.
mess with Calico and them no more. They very rarely do you see Calico on there. You know what I mean? Because them dudes want their money. Averb and those guys, like them dudes, they're not going back to
Averb
500
and Hollow did a 1-rounder. You see that
on that card
on Summer Madness?
for no, I didn't see that. But what I'm saying is
It was
those
dope.
guys, Hollow and Averb and those guys, they're not, and they probably exactly. They did a 1-rounder. You know why? Because it costs money for them to get through.
Well, they did a 1-rounder because their first battle was 2 rounds.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I'm sure URL would have wanted a
Remember
3 round.
that? You remember their old
Yeah,
battle back in the
yeah,
day?
yeah. The
Yeah, it
street
was only
status,
2
street
rounds.
status.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. It was only 2 rounds.
but
And
that's
it
it.
was a surprise too. Nobody knew what was happening.
But I'm sure they wanted 3 rounds, but 3 rounds cost more. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like from
for
these guys,
sure.
they can get real sick for nothing. You know what I mean? They can get Geechee Guy for nothing. They can get Rum Nitty and all these guys. They can.
I think they
Yes,
pay Geechee. They pay Geechee. Geechee gets big bags, bro.
Lord help me, man.
You don't think Geechee's
Geechee
getting big
is
bags?
signed, bro. Geechee is signed. Okay, let me tell you something, bro. Before
You don't
Geechee
think
got,
Geechee's getting big bags?
but why do you think that?
Because he's battling Mook and Lux and blah blah. He's won 2 champions of the year, bro. He's been putting in mad work for URL. You don't think they're giving him bags?
There you go. Okay, what was he doing before URL?
He's been doing this shit for like 3 years now.
Right, and three
Maybe
years ago,
4. Maybe
okay,
4.
maybe 4, and 4 years ago, right? What were you hearing about from URL?
What do you mean?
What were you hearing about URL? They won't mess with you unless you
What? Sign a
sign the
contract?
contract. Exactly. Exclusive, right? You can't battle over here, you can't battle over there. The exclusivity contract. That started about what, good 5 years ago, probably more than that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
before the app, you know what I mean? Whenever they got off YouTube, whenever that was, that's when that contract shit started. They weren't messing with you unless you signed the contract. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that was like and people were exposing those contracts too, how shitty they were, because like you had nothing guaranteed. Like
Well,
basically,
those contracts, bro. Norb was just talking about this. They talked about how the contracts used to be looked upon as a bad thing. You know, like
still are.
but they changed the narrative now, like where they announce people that sign contracts.
Hmm.
Like they have like a news thing, like, oh, we just signed Saint and we just signed ORED and we signed Blank. So they're trying to make it like a good thing. Like they're changing the perspective of it. You know what I mean?
But you can't though. It's the same reason,
I,
like people want A word on URL, right? But
I'm just saying, you know,
A
I'm
word's
battle
not
rap.
willing. A word's
I'm
not
just
willing to
in
sign
battle
that
rap.
shit.
The narrative is everything. They're just trying to change
No,
the
for
narrative.
sure.
That's all.
Yeah. But it's still bullshit though. Like, yeah, they can perception is all they're not getting
Of
fucked,
course, it's
but they're
bullshit. I'm
still
not
getting
saying.
fucked. You know what I mean? Regardless of
Yeah,
they convince you they're not getting fucked, they are getting fucked. You know what I mean? So it's
right,
like Geechee is under that fucked contract. So maybe you know what might be? What it might be is maybe he's fulfilled his contract. Maybe it's been like maybe his
bro. I
contract was
think,
maybe his contract was
yeah,
for 4 years or something. You know what I mean? And now he's I don't know. I don't know how long his contract was. I don't know. I don't know if they're like lifetime. I don't know what they are. You know what I mean?
but
I
Geechee's
just know
done
they're
bad.
shitty. You know what I mean?
Geechee's done battles in other places. So I don't think
He's never been on RB, and I'm sure RB.
and he brags about not being tied down. So I don't think he's tied down like the other guys are, bro.
If he wasn't tied down, bro, he'd be on RB.
I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
RBE is delivering the bag. You know what I mean, to these battle rappers. You know what I mean? So trust
Maybe
me.
that's his only. Maybe that's his only stipulation. You know what I mean?
What are you? If
Yeah,
he can't go
RBE.
RBE, bro, he can't go nowhere, bro. You know what I mean? Because that's where the big bag is at. That's who's getting
Because
Cass. Where else you see Cassidy battle?
he's done RBX.
RBX,
Yeah, you know the new shit with Lush and Disaster.
GTX.
GTX, yeah,
Yeah,
he's done GTX.
but that's different though, man. I mean that seems like some big money shit though. I ain't gonna lie. They got
I ain't seen nobody else on URL on that shit.
who was on that card?
There was a lot of big names.
Well, yeah, they're trying to do some grind time shit, so they're probably trying to bring back their people. You know what I mean? That haven't been getting no battles. Like look at Ilmac, bro. Where Ilmac been? I thought he was gonna get on URL. He clearly not getting on you.
I don't think Mac wants to battle no more.
He probably don't want to sign that contract, bro. You know what I mean? They probably trying to big dog him. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you come over here and we'll let you battle fucking one of them bum ass dudes that you trying to build up. You know what I mean? On the fucking rooftop.
I just got an alert that they just dropped the max out 3 card lineup.
What? Let's check it out. Man,
What?
max out. That's the first one. Max out 3. Where? Let me go to RV.
Oh
Where'd
yeah,
you
you see Big K versus A Ward. You know that's about to happen, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Where'd you see max out 3 card at?
I just got a thing on you. Let me see. Oh, it's a gems. He said ARP drop sneaky max out 3 card.
Ah man, Jim's trying to get views, man. Oh yeah, Big K, bro. They were right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Maybe
a
that's the card he's talking about.
is that max out? That's not a max out though. It don't say max out on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big K ain't going to URL no more because he ain't signing that contract. A Ward ain't going to URL because he ain't signing the contract. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know, Av is not URL, so now they're trying to make that
Big K
Big K
versus
and Av.
Av, bro. Like, dog.
Yeah.
So this is when like I felt vindicated, like the fact that I don't fuck with URL like that no more, bro. So RBE had Mook versus Hollow set up, bro, ready to go. The battle that everybody fucking wants, you know what I mean? And URL blocked it.
Right.
Not so they could do it, just so they couldn't do it. Like, yo, like I mean, these people talk about they for the culture. Like, how are you for the culture when you blocking LeBron versus Jordan? You know what I mean? That's what
Right.
everybody wants, bro. That's what everybody wanted. And now it's not even the same because Hollow has been. He's still the dude. Don't get me wrong. Hollow's still that guy, but he's been knocked down a peg. You know what I mean? Like back then,
Mm-hmm.
like it was like, and Mook has too. Mook took that. This was before Mook took that loss to Averb or whatever.
Right.
So it was like, bruh, everybody wanted that shit. It was like, when is it gonna happen? You just knew it was coming eventually. And apparently RBE was setting it up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man. But
bruh,
I think we're gonna have to wrap it up, my guy.
bruh.
Yeah. We put an hour in.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So till next time.
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. We'll just chop it up again next time, man.
Yes, sir. It's been real. It's your boy Capp.
It's your boy Ill.
Until next time.
Peace.